Okay, let's dive into it. This is probably the biggest, most heated debate online. The ultimate unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
He really is.
In one corner, you've got the Saiyan who literally challenges gods, Son Goku, and in the other, the hero who's just bored because he beats everything in one punch, Saitama.
And, most people argue this based on, like, their favorite scenes or just gut feelings. We're trying something a bit different.
We are. We've got the combatant profiles, the power scaling stat cards, and even the mathematical models from the source material.
Right. And it becomes clear pretty fast.
Yeah, this isn't just a fist fight, is it? It feels more like a clash of, I don't know, cosmologies. We're pitting outer-versal scaling against just broken math.
That's the perfect way to put it. You have one character who's playing by a whole different set of rules, and another who has just completely broken the rules of his own game.
So let's start with the veteran, Goku. We all know the basic Saiyan, gets stronger, loves to fight, but his current profile says he's absorbed the essence of a Super Saiyan god.
And that's key. It fundamentally changed him. He's arguably in a sort of permanent god state now.
Which unlocks a whole new toolkit.
An absolutely physics-breaking toolkit. You've got instant transmission, which isn't just speed, it's literal teleportation. And then ultra instinct, where his body just reacts. No thought required.
The one that really stood out to me in the sources, though, was Hakai. That feels like a total game changer.
It is, 100%. It's a technique from the gods of destruction. It doesn't just destroy something.
It erases it.
It erases it from existence, conceptually. Soul, body, everything. It's less of an attack and more of a deletion command for reality.
That's heavy. But okay, let's talk scale. The stat card keeps using this term outer-versal. What does that actually mean?
Okay, so it all boils down to one specific feat. During the Tournament of Power, Goku shook the world of void.
The void, place of nothing.
Exactly. The sources are super clear. It's a realm with no space and no time. An infinite nothingness.
So if you're shaking a place that doesn't have time or space,
then your power and speed are, by definition, transcending linear physics. You're affecting a container that shouldn't even be able to be affected. That's what outer-versal means. You're operating outside the known universe.
Okay, hold that thought. Let's flip over to the challenger. Saitama, the guy who broke his limiter by some push-ups and a bit of running.
I mean, the absurdity is the point, and the feats back it up. We've seen the Sirius sneeze. He sneezed and blew away half of Jupiter's atmosphere.
Gone. Or the Sirius table flip where he flips the entire crust of a moon.
Visually, it's amazing. But the math they modeled is what's truly terrifying. His growth in a tough fight, it follows an exponential curve.
Exponential?
Yes. Think of it like this. When he's challenged, his power doesn't just increase, it multiplies. The data suggests it doubles every few picoseconds.
Every few picoseconds, so if Goku does his usual thing, testing his opponent.
Saitama's power is just skyrocketing. The whole time, that gap between them, it would close from, say, galaxy level to universal level in less than a nanosecond.
So, here's the big question then. If his power keeps doubling, he eventually catches Goku.
He has to, right?
You would absolutely think so. The math seems to point that way. But this is where the sources introduce what seems to be the hard stop, a concept called dimensional supremacy.
Break that down. Is this like the whole 2D character versus a 3D person argument?
That's the perfect analogy. Look, Saitama is a three-dimensional being, but with infinite potential within those dimensions. He can get infinitely strong, but he's still on that 3D plane.
And Goku, with that world of void feat,
is operating on a higher dimensional level. The sources put him at 5-dimensional or higher, so Saitama can be an infinitely powerful drawing on a piece of paper.
But Goku's the one holding the pencil.
Exactly. No matter how strong that drawing gets, it can never actually punch the person in the 3D world. Saitama is maximizing a number, a quantity. Goku has made a qualitative shift to a higher state of being.
Wow. So the verdict is pretty clear then. It's Goku. The data points that way. The win condition is very specific. Goku would use mastered Ultra Instinct to simply evade. His movements are irrelevant to 3D physics. Saitama can't hit what isn't really there in the same way he is.
And while he's evading, he uses Hakai.
And metaphysically erases Saitama before that insane growth curve even has a chance to matter. Saitama is the undisputed king of the physical universe.
But Goku has just stepped outside of it.
Precisely.
It's a tough one for the One Punch Man fans, I get it, but that logic is pretty compelling. But I do want to leave you with one final thought from all this research.
Oh.
If Saitama's growth is truly boundlessly infinite, could he, theoretically, punch so hard that he breaks out of the third dimension itself? Or is he forever trapped by the geometry of his own universe? Something to think about.